Well. Jeezy. Remember when I reported earlier that Jeezy said he wanted full custody of his daughter, which I said, is that the only kid you care about? Because you ain't really, according to the mothers in the court documents, you wasn't really keeping up with visitation time on your other kids. And remember, I was like, what is behind this? Because it looks like Jeannie got Jeezy by the short and hairies. Well, baby, looks like we found out. Wouldn't you know it? Jeannie submitted to the court a picture or something or other of Monaco, literally around Jeezy's firearms, right? And Jeezy is now coming to court claiming that the photo with Jeannie Mai and Monaco was staged, and as he demands primary custody. So basically, he wants full custody. A daughter to live with him full time, a daughter that he was busy on tour and hasn't even seen that much, right? You are now going for full custody. I think this is a way to kind of intimidate Jeannie. So she drops this whole prenup because she says that Jeezy has been hiding assets, or she alluded to that. And she's going deeper and deeper and deeper. And like I said in my last video, if she finds out where his assets are, that means that the other mothers can actually sue for an increase in child support because there is new income that they didn't know about. At the end of the day, that boy only, and I mean only, cares about his money. But anyway, they said Jeezy is demanding, hold on really quick, you guys. Hold on really quick. Okay, sorry guys, that was my takeout, but I found it right. Jeezy is claiming that Jeannie Mai staged a photo of daughter with a bang bang and wants primary custody. I knew Jeannie had something on him, and I knew he was coming out swinging. But like most of Jeezy's motions in front of the court, it's all propaganda. It's all filler. But listen to this, because honestly, it does sound like that there is a danger, because this is reckless. Listen to this. Jeezy's demanding primary custody of their 2-year-old daughter he shares with Jeannie, and of some serious allegations against the ex. And the documents obtained by radar. So that means he gave it to him. He's going on a full press offensive. Jeezy accused Jeannie of staging a photo of their child with one of his bang bangs to allegedly make it look like she's unsafe around him. And the motion filed on Wednesday, the rapper revealed that he moved into the basement of their marital residence in Sandy Springs, Georgia, and took one of his bang bangs down there for protection after filing for divorce in September 2023. Okay, fine. When the petitioner Jeezy moved into the basement of the marital residence in September 2023, this is directly from the documents, Jeezy kept one of his firearms in the basement in the event of any possible intruder in order to protect his family. In order to protect his family, Ninja Turtle, you living in the basement. What are you protected? What are you protected? Man, shut up. If somebody did run up on there, please. What are you protecting? Petitioner kept one of his firearms in the basement in the event of any possible intruder. This occurred a month before Jeannie moved out of the marital residence. Now, I do remember Jeannie moved out in a rush. She was actually very, very upset. And I remember back then there were stories in the media about how like he keeps his firearms just laying around and she doesn't feel like Monaco's safe. As a matter of fact, Jeannie sounded very, very upset, right? Jeezy charged that he did everything to ensure that their daughter Monaco could not access his bang bangs. Now, when I heard this, I said, so did you get a lockbox? Did you get one of those lock boxes with a fingerprint on it? Did you get something to keep it safe? Anybody that owns firearms knows it's easy to keep kids out of this. Listen to what he said. There's not been a single incident with his firearms and the party's minor child. Your evidence that Monaco is safe is the fact that nothing's happened. That's like saying, I don't need to put a security fence around the pool, Your Honor, because there hasn't been a single incident of my minor child drowning. That's not a logical argument. At no times relevant here too was the minor had the minor child had the ability to wander into the basement of the marital residence. Now get this. Here's his safety. Because there was a gate to keep the toddler from doing so, and the minor child was monitored at all times. You had a bang bang loaded, I'm guessing, laying around in the basement where you had moved to. So the basement is like a residence. Monaco knew that's where her daddy stayed. So it's not like it's a basement that's unfinished and she ain't never going down there. That she knows that's where her daddy stays. And every time she went to go see her dad, he was downstairs in the basement. So the child would have reason to want to get to the basement because that's where daddy lives. And again, the basement is a luxury finished basement. Okay. So this happened, and all you had between a child, a loaded bang bang that was unsecured, just laying out in the open, was a child gate at the top of the stairs, I'm guessing that led to the basement. Anybody that's ever been around a toddler knows, baby, those stairs are light work. They are light work for any child. You know that. Anyway, he believed Jeannie or her brother allegedly staged a photo of the child near his bang bang. There were only two other adults in the marital residence. Apparently, the petitioner was staying in the basement. Either the respondent or her brother went into the bedroom where the petitioner was staying and took a photograph of the petitioner's firearm while Jeezy was in the shower. Here's the thing. Let's continue because I have a little thing. We'll get into this. Jeezy alleged that when he'd leave the house, he would take the firearm with him in one of his bags, and pointed out that he has a license for the firearms despite not needing one in Georgia. We're not arguing whether those guns are legal. We're arguing about why it was unsecured. I don't care whether it was you guys were together or not. I don't care. You're saying they set it up, but does this firearm exist unsecured while there is a child to happen around? And also, does that violate Georgia state law? Because I know in other states it's illegal to have firearms unsecured while there are minor children in the house. They said on a different occasion, when the petitioner was leaving the marital residence, he sat the bag down at the door before he left to go upstairs to get a hat. In that moment, the respondent staged a scene by placing the party's 2-year-old daughter next to the bag and took a photograph. He alleged he knows Jeannie staged the scene because the minor child is never left by the door of the home and never left unmonitored. The only way the minor child would have been by the door is that she would have had to been placed there by the respondent. Let me just say this, right? Jeezy, yeah, good luck. First of all, if you only went upstairs to get a hat, how long did it take you to get a hat? You should have been downstairs in a few minutes. Second of all, you knew that you had a loaded firearm in a duffel bag, which already sounds weird. But if you knew you had a loaded firearm in a duffel bag, why would you leave it by the door? Why wouldn't you take it upstairs with you? Again, poor gun safety. Second of all, Jeezy got cameras all over his house, inside and outside, a state-of-the-art security system. He does, literally. If what you're saying about the staging and these photos are true, do you have video evidence? Because we should see somebody on video footage putting the child by the duffel bag and then taking a picture. Do you have that evidence? Because if you don't have that evidence, right, that means that you're just talking trash. And again, no matter what you say, it still shows you practice part. You're literally using luck as a reason something never happened to your child. Jeezy also alleged that Jeannie failed to turn over Monaco earlier this month when it was his time to take her. When the petitioner sent his caretaker to California on April 2nd to pick up Monaco from Jeannie's house, the caretaker received a text message from the respondent saying she would not be turning Monaco over to Jeezy because he owns firearms. Listen, I know what y'all gonna say. T said, you always taking the woman's side. And you're damn right I am. Jeezy should have handled Jeannie with a little bit more respect, because here's the thing. Jeannie might be being petty. Jeannie might be playing dirty. But baby, you started this game playing dirty, and you've been doing everything you can to bury her. Don't get mad because she's playing it better. Hey, that's a Bay itch. Hey, that's a Bay itch. Hey. She from the Bay where they dance a little different. Dance a little different. That's what you get, Jeezy. Don't get mad now. Anyway. And also, real talk, I don't care what the reason are. You are unsafe and something could happen. And anyone that has a toddler, no, toddlers be getting into anything. This is like having a pool and not monitoring. It only take once. And don't say, oh, I watch her all the time. That's not good enough. He learned that Jeannie had vacated her California home completely with no notice from the caretaker's visit, charging that to date the petitioner does not know where Jeannie is living with Monaco. Okay. Jeezy said Jeannie's lifestyle is too much for her daughter. She's dragged their child to Vietnam for a month. You mean she took her child on a luxury getaway to visit her family? You're telling me that a toddler can't travel with their parents? Los Angeles, New York, Texas, and Massachusetts. It's not good for a 2-year-old to travel extensively. Why? She has no school. Why not? Right? The rapper again stated he does not know exactly where the respondent is living with the party's minor child, other than the fact they're in the city of Boston, Massachusetts for the remainder of April 2024. He believes their daughter would have more stability if the petitioner had primary physical custody, adding she needs to maintain her bond with both parents. Let me just say this. Listen, I don't care if you are anti-woman. I don't care if you are pro man. I don't care if you just like wish that your dad had gone to court. That Jeezy ain't winning this. He ain't winning this. And good, 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 good. And ask yourself why he cares so much about Monaco, but not those other kids. Go look at the court documents, but they were basically begging Jeezy to be an involved parent. Baby, listen, I'll talk to y'all later. Whew, but this divorce is getting nasty. I do want to say, baby, Jenny got her look back. It looked like it's Jenny 5, Yeezy 1. I'm sorry, Jeezy 1. Anyway, y'all, let me know what you think in the comments. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.